We can speak at the English.
Yeah, I think we speak at the English. Francis, yes. Welcome.
Welcome, Stefan.
Yeah, let's do some role playing today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's our new podcast, so let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I think today we're going to chat about the new
driver.
That's nice. I think so. I'm going to try and do this as easily as possible.
Some nice features, yeah.
We've got a new one that just arrived, I think 2 days ago.
Yeah.
3 days ago. Already we've got a boom and a storm that's coming through on it. Yeah. I love it. The guys from head office is also doing a lot of marketing for us, so yeah, I think it's going to do well. I think what we need to maybe chat about today is the new one versus the old one.
Yes.
The old one was discontinued a while ago. There was some odd stock that was still available, but nonetheless we know that we were waiting for the new one, and then we will also chat again about the new Kiger that's coming.
Yes.
So for now we'll do just Treiber.
Yeah.
So just quickly, with regards to new versus old, I know there was a change in shape. Is that correct?
It's a little bit of a facelift. So they changed the nose a bit. So they gave it like a more, almost looks like those EV style grills. That looks very nice with the brand new Renault logo. It's now the second product with the new Renault badge on it.
What was the first one?
There's a Duster.
Okay.
So for South Africa, which is very nice. And and then the back, they changed the bumper a bit and the light clusters and so forth, and then small changes on the interior, like the new honeycomb design that they've got on the dashboard.
Passenger side.
On the passenger side, which looks very nice, as well as the satin chrome handles on the inside. Looks nice and posh, if you can put it that way.
It's got a more of a stylish type of vibe to it. It's got a more of a, like you say, posh type of setup with regards to how it looks. I think it's going to be a drive as well that's going to be a little bit more sustainable, a little bit more easier to drive. It's not going to have that type of setups and everything as well.
Versus the old one, you can see the clutch travel was definitely improved, and then you can also feel the door handles, also a bit of an improvement that they made there. So the car feels a bit more solid with that regard. And then the upholstery, it feels like the seats are a bit firmer, as if it's also a little bit better quality with regards to your seating in the vehicle. And then with the honeycomb again that they put on the upholstery.
I saw.
I don't know if the light upholstery helps, is something that people will like or take to, but it feels nice. It feels very more upmarket than it used to feel as well.
And there's how many derivatives that we get in the new Treiber?
You basically got 3 model derivatives, which is called the Evolution, the Techno, and then the Iconic. Evolution is obviously the entry-level spec, and then you get the Techno, which is the middle spec derivative, and then the Iconic, which is obviously now the top spec one with all the nice features and bells and whistles.
I also saw on the middle spec one that it actually has front sensors as well. So there's a PDC on the front, even on the mid spec one. Not even talking about the Evolution, the entry level as we call it, which still has a reverse camera, which still has reverse sensors. I think with regards to size and height and length and all of that, they all are the same. However, if you're looking at different derivatives and different pricing, you're going to get more features in the vehicle. With regards to, like you said, the Iconic, which is the top spec one, which has a digital cluster. I think that I like a lot. Again, front and back park distance controls. Camera that's in there as well, and then I also know, I think from your mid spec one, your Techno, you also have ventilation going through the back. So you've got a small fridge, if I'm not mistaken.
That's it, with the ventilation going through, like the old Caravelle combis that people were used to, with the ventilation going all the way to the back, and it's an aircon that makes cold. It's not cool, it's cold.
It's like a mini fridge in there,
built for South African summers.